Hello. Hello, everybody. How are you? On Facebook. Hello, people. It is a beautiful, beautiful day out here. Beautiful day. There it is. And I just thought I'd get some air out here and have a little conversation, right? I got a couple of cards. Maybe some people might want to hear them. Maybe not. It's your call. You can always scroll. But here they go. There are enemies here from lifetimes before. If you don't contact her soon, she will think you don't mean what you say. You must begin listening to various frequencies, my friends. Our connection to Earth is much like connecting to Yewa in Avatar. You know how they do it, right? With the fucking ponytail? Yeah, we don't have that. Although we had it eons before from the tail, and they removed that structure from us. And during evolution, right? We evolved to not have that piece. It does not mean that we are not supposed to communicate with earth, with nature. You have to ground yourself. You have to lean up on a tree. You have to begin that kind of grounding. You have to connect. All these movies, they give you a little bit of truth, honey. Just like Lucy gave you the truth to take that L-theanine and open your minds to more than 10% brain capacity, right? Same thing. Lucy told you about L-theanine. Avatar is telling you, you need to connect to Earth because whatever's coming right now is not going to take all of us. They're going to take the ones that are awoke, enlightened, grounded, chosen ones. They will not be taking evil-ass karmics that only wish to see bad placed upon other people, because that's not part of the Yewa way, right? It's not part of God's way. It's not part of God's mission to have evil people roaming this earth, trying to ruin people's lives. That's not what He made us for, right? I know people say it's very selfish for us to think that we are the only human beings on this earth that He made. You're absolutely right. We are not. So what makes you think that all the effery that you're doing is going to make Him or impress Him enough to take you along for His next ride? Those of you who deserve it will evolve with Him, with the world. And some of you will perish with the world, the way the world is going. But you seem to think that being on the bad side, right, is going to somehow give you some clout to being on the crooked politician side, to being on the dirty cop side, to being on the judge who takes payments instead of ruling with his, an iron fist. That's what they used to call it. When he abides by justice and remembers that he is here to serve the innocent, the not guilty, not to coddle the guilty and take their payments. This matrix shit is very real. This karma is very real. And the awakening is very real. So if you don't choose to wake up, that is absolutely your call. But you won't be part of the many that get to move across this plane. You will not. can promise you that. I really can promise you that. But those of you who don't believe, be blessed. And may you find whatever it is that you're looking for down your road. Because I got that crossroad thing, right? Are you sure you went down the right road? Because he's a trickster. You know, like why? It's like a child. He's a trickster, right? I have mine right. I even have one right inside, right under my mailbox. Because once you cross him into my domain, whatever you do is tabulated, calculated, recorded, and remembered for the Most High. Every time you cross my threshold, every time you cross my elevar at the mailbox, you are being judged for your actions, be it good or bad. Recognition is recognition. Apparently, the karmics want recognition for being karmic, for being evil, for being thieves, for being heartless, for being dangerous, for being, what is it? Human trafficking, sex trafficking, selling minors and children from Africa, setting them up with celebrities, and all this is stemming from one particular person in my family. I'm ever so disappointed. Really, I am. Yeah, because my dad, man, he was tough. He was tough. He was mafioso, all that shit. But that man knew how to treat a human being when he walked around. Oh, hello, dear. Oh, hello, dear. Don't get me wrong. The man had a tongue lashing like you wouldn't believe. Don't be fat and walk across him either, because he's very judgmental. Which is why I always stay lean as I can. I always try to stay in shape. Because I remember my father was very much about looks, how you look to yourself, how you look to the people around you, how you are treated, how you treat others. Yeah. And work. Regardless of your addictions, regardless of what you like to play with on your nights out, you still have a responsibility to your family. You still have a responsibility to your home. You still have a responsibility to look your best at all times. My father instilled that in me. It doesn't matter if you're motherfucking falling apart. Never let them see you sweat. Because there's always a way. God always gives you a way. You have to be willing to listen to it. You have to be willing to stop and think what it is that you are doing and how terrible it is to other people. And what a fucking impact you're making on this world. It upsets me because it stems from a family I loved deeply. And because of that, I was blinded to all the evil that they did. And now I'm one of their victims. So now this has got to stop. Because, you know, I really didn't care what people did among, you know, in their life. You do what you got to do. You do, you know, you got to sell what, you know, you do what you have to do for your family, right? But you fucking with my coin and my son. Honey, you are for a rude awakening. Yeah. Yes. Because I'm not going anywhere. And I'm not going to stop until you fix it or I fix it my damn self. If you want me to fix it, you're not going to like that at all. I've been suggesting for weeks. Take care of this. Fix it before I have to. Chance after chance you give people because they're your family, because you love them. Because you know some people just don't think before they act. You know? And this lifetime you have to forgive. Right? Because everybody done fucked up. So if you don't forgive, you're going to be like with nobody. Right? So you must forgive people. But you must forgive the people that are really sorry for what they did. You must forgive people that are really sorry and willing to help fix what they did. You're not going to sit up here and say that you're sorry and you're still in the mix. That you're sorry, but you're still taking payments. You're sorry, but you still close your eyes to what the fuck is going on. You understand? That's not how it goes. You know God is all the way around us. So it's not like if you sneak in the bathroom and take a passe, papi, believe me, you ain't sneaking from nobody but the people in the house. Because God can see you at all times. Yeah. And the ancestors that are walking among us. I was walking down this block yesterday. And a couple of times I had walked down at night. And I felt, you know, like when I walk down this block, I feel all the spirits walking with me. Not for nothing, but the fucking street is full when I walk. So for the past couple of days, I've been walking down the block at night, and I swore I saw a kid, a book bag like me, right? Skin kid, maybe teens. I don't even think past 20, right? American child. I think he had like brown, I want to say dirty brownish hair and a ponytail. Book bag, skinny, a little taller than me, right? His hair looked like it was like either a short ponytail or a bun, one of the two. Blondish. So I'm walking, and you know, they don't talk to you, you don't say nothing. So I'm walking, you know, I'm walking with my spirits, I'm walking. And I look to the side, and I see him walking too, you know, so I don't say nothing, he's quiet, I'm quiet. Right? So I see this a couple of times when I walk down at night. So yesterday I said, you know what, let me shine my flashlight. Instead of shining it forward, let me shine it towards him and actually, you know, say what's up or whatever, you know, because I just can't be like that. I'm friendly. I just can't be a straight bitch and just walk and just not say hello or good afternoon, good night, something. So I raised my flashlight to see this kid, and that kid was never there. The kid I was seeing was never there. He was a spirit. And I had been seeing him walk with me for days. Now, I don't know if this neighborhood lost a child, lost a teenager, lost a boy, an American boy that used to walk down this block. Bro, but I felt it. And the fact that God blessed me to feel all of this, because I'm so emotional, I'm so sentimental. So it's crazy that he gave me that job, right? Because I cry for anything. I cry for a fucking commercial. I swear to God, if the commercial hits me, or the baby kitten hits me, I'll cry. Because I'm emotional, right? My empathy is on level 1,000. I can't even go into restaurants or club, you know, the bar or whatever when it's really, really full, because there's too many energies for me, too many. Pulling from everywhere. So anyway, I see this kid, and he's not there. I don't see this kid. Oh, I saw the spirit of this kid. So if anyone could DM me in this neighborhood that has lost a teenager, a boy, I'm pretty sure he's got dirty blonde, a dark dirty blonde hair, a ponytail, wearing a book bag. He was about 5'7", maybe 5'7", not even, around there. He was a little taller than me. He was walking beside me. So he's a little bit tall. I'm 5'5", so he's about 5'7". I can't say that I could see his eyes, but I looked at him walking like from the side, and it looked like he might have had light eyes. So please, if anyone has lost a child in this neighborhood, DM me. DM me, please, and light a candle for him, because I don't know if he's just looking for his home or if he was just walking with me. But I'd like to know. Children walk with me all the time because I am a teacher. My life path is one, which is a teacher. To teach. I have been put here to teach. Whatever it is, whatever knowledge I have from any aspect of life, I am here to teach. Which is why I don't understand why these people have taken the liberty of stealing what's mine, stealing my ideas, stealing the very work that I do in my house, just stealing pieces of me, when there is no need to steal anything from me. I am very giving. There is no need to steal anything from me. I can teach you. I can show you whatever it is that you need to know. Yeah, I can show you whatever it is that you need to know. Whatever it is that you want to learn that I have knowledge in, I am willing to give that knowledge to anyone. I just don't want no one to come in my house and steal my knowledge. Because what's wrong is wrong. Especially if my house says Spiritual Healing Center. That's what my house says. So you come in to damn my spirit, dampen my spirits, darken my spirits. What is your end game? Because I'm not going anywhere. The next place I'll go will be to my house that I own, because I rent here. And I'm not going to change the way I am because of the things that people have done to me, because then that means that I was artificial and they had to beat it out of me or show me, you know, tell me a thing or two. No one is going to change me. Not my mama, not my daddy passed away, not my sister or my brother, no husband. No one is going to tell me to change the way I am, because the way I am has gotten me this far, and I'm still alive, I'm still well, and I'm still beautiful. So absolutely, I'm going to follow the Lord's word before I ever follow a karmic's word. Because every time something happened to me, God was right there to help me. So if you think I'm across him to go to the karmic side, you absolutely bugging. Never that. Never. See, I cry. I get emotional. You can't get too emotional because the energy suckers are right there to try to use your energy for their evil bidding. So, you can't cry as much. And even when I cry, I have to always be militant about it, you know. 2 tears in a bucket, fuck it. You gotta move on. For years I told my kids, the rabbit can't run with the wolves. The rabbit can't run with the wolves. And then she turns around and makes a show that talks about ain't no fun when the rabbit got the gun. I've always been a lone wolf, and I ain't never chased no rabbit. So, if you're talking about me being the rabbit, or you being the rabbit, let a bitch know, because I raised my kids to be wolves. Lone wolf if they have to. Because a rabbit runs away, scared, for their life. Not me. No. But apparently your little rabbit got the gun now, right? That rabbit's got to go back to jail. They're gonna fuck him like a rabbit. Period. Because he's going around chasing everybody's carrots. So he lost that gun. And guess what I did now? The wolf with the gun is going to show you who's the one, the chosen one. So, that's my spiel. I have some cards. I think I was starting them before I went way the fuck off. I said you must start grounding and connecting more. So, you know what? My ancestors are here. They're here too. Be very careful, because they're not nice at all. They from old times. Yeah, they from back in the days. They're from the Campo, Puerto Rico. They're from Oko in Africa, Nigeria. Yeah, where the Yorubans come from, Yoruba lands. Yeah. They don't pick many people, but when they pick them, you might as well line that person in gold, because you cannot do anything with us. The first thing they do is strengthen our mind against you people. And I told you when I was beat when I was 17, and once again at 44, it rewires you. It rewires you to not fucking fall apart at everything that's going on in life. You can't. God makes your brain real, real strong, real resilient. You become very resilient. That's why you see some people that they're doing hard, they're doing good, they're working hard. And sometimes I hear them on Facebook or TikTok. Thank you, God. Thank you for what I have. I am blessed. I am blessed. And you know what? I am blessed. And I may not have all the money that belongs to me, but when I get it, I will remain the same. Blessed and happy. And just more willing to help people because I have more money to back me up. But the people that have the money now are greedy, selfish, stingy, and they only want to give you money if you do their evil bidding. God allows me to shine because I shine on others. I never keep it to myself. Let me say that again. God allows me to shine because I shine on others. I never keep it to myself. Words to live by. Good news will come when you do good things. Use your discernment to avoid disappointment. Because this malfunction runs deep as fuck, and I would never do that. Then I wear my hair curly a lot, right? So these people always got something to say. Broccoli head was one of them, right? So here's my take on that. Broccoli head. You do know that you all have curly hair also, right? It's like that Cat Williams. Do you know that we can see you? Do you know that I can see you? Yeah, your meta glasses fuck up sometimes, my love. Your skins fuck up sometimes. You're not going to NPC. Borrowing skins of other people. For every day, you traffic my skin, my face, my body, all of that online. You're going to get more and more karma. Because obviously, if I'm sitting right here every day, and I make these little things every day, or I walk from here down the block, and I have a seat at the grill, and I have a surf side, and then I go to Publix or come back. How could I be sleeping with all those people in hotels or wherever the hell you put them in? How could I be doing all these drugs you say I do? How and when am I making all this happen? Because you know the only people that have come into my house have been the very people that have been posting this shit online. Because they drug me with microdose horse tranquilizers. They think I didn't know. I told it to the cops. I told it to the people that needed to know. Just so they know that when everything gets uncovered, they will also be liable, because I told them numerous times. So that means numerous times they lied to me to cover a karmic for themselves. Because these officials go into these little empty homes or whatever, right? That have no doors or whatever. And they watch. They watched me get trafficked. They watched me do all of that and recorded it and then changed the whole basis of it so that they can show it to people saying that I'm sleeping with this one, I'm sleeping with that one, I'm being cheap, I'm selling myself to pay my bills, I gotta sell that fucking thing. I don't even gotta sell this Sunday sale to pay my bills. I am not pressed. I'm not. What I am is upset that you dare to take my money that don't belong to you. Because I'm not as fucked up as you are. Because I'm not drug addicted. Because what? Because I don't give my coochie to everything in the street. Because I'm a little picky with the people that I hang with or the people that I talk to. You get mad because I meet some people and I can see the demon in their face, so I just care not to deal with them anymore. Sometimes God gives you sight for a reason. And he got real tired of you people pulling the wool over my eyes. So he gave me sight so I could see all of you now. The real you. The demons behind your face. He got tired of watching you fuck me. So now he's going to fuck all of you. How can any person be so cruel to another person and think that that was going to continue to be the way life lived, the way we live life? That shit ain't lifing. You're killing. You're not lifing. You're killing people's soul. You're killing people's ambition. You're killing people's very lives. Doing what the fuck you do. Was Nicole and Natalie the bitches in charge? Because why would any brother or husband do that to another female if they weren't being ran by two demon bitches? So that means they were in charge of you? That means all these little silly ass bitches are in charge of the men that are doing this? And they think that it's wise to listen to these fools because they got a little bit of a kickback? Got a little bit of money. All you're doing is becoming a paid puppet. And all they do is talk about it. Oh, I could do anything I want. I could pay a nigga to do anything I want. Because everyone has a price tag, according to them. I don't have a price tag. I have an integrity tag. I think you could see it probably. I probably got the Care Bear tag somewhere in my ass already. That's how much I'm not like you, karmics. Evildoers. Because everybody don't know about karmic. Everybody don't know about chosen. Everybody is not religious and everybody is not spiritual. So the people that hear this and be like, what the fuck she's talking about? They don't give a shit because they don't know about this life. They're still living in a different, shall we say, because I'm not going to say the Matrix. I said that yesterday and somebody was like, what? No, that's not what it is. That's not what it is. Some people believe that if they close their eyes and work and have just tunnel vision, that they don't have to deal with anything else in life. Get up, go to work, come home. But if you have an evildoer like this and you decide to stop for them, oh, listen, can you do me a favor? Can you just wipe that file for me and I'll give you $5,000? Or can you just not let this woman, don't give her an appointment or don't give her her medicine, I'll give you $5,000. Do you know that when people are offering you these sums of money to hurt someone, do you know that do you know the person that they're hurting? Are you that against me that you are all in unison in fucking me over? I mean, please, I'm curious. I'd like to know. I'd like to know that the people I lived my life around, the people I grew up and raised my kids around, all feel so hateful towards me. All of a sudden. And I haven't done a thing to anybody. All I did was move. And I moved because my kids told me to hurry up and leave, Mom. You ain't got to tell me twice, right? I bounced. And then they get mad. Not my children, because my children wanted freedom, of course. But I got other members of my family that are mad because what? Because I left? Because I didn't want to get treated like shit or treated like I wasn't even there? Why would I call you if you hang up in 2 seconds? Because you don't want to hear my voice. Because I irritate you to no end. And then you turn around and say, oh, she never calls me. I wonder the fuck why. Because I'm missing a whole lot of love, but I'm not going to run and chase that shit. If you don't want to love me, don't love me, man. Love me or leave me alone. Period. Right? Love me or leave me alone. Love me or leave me the f alone. Guess what? Selling drugs, you won't get your Social Security at 65, you know, because they don't accumulate taxes and shit. They don't take taxes out of your drug money. So you're not gonna have Social Security check. I worked all my life. I've been working. Yeah, I took a year off with hip surgeries, and I went back to work, and I tried. I went back to work for a couple of years because my accident was 2006. They operated my ankle 2007, 2008. No, 2007. Yeah. And I stayed home for a little bit. And I went back to work and worked with pain all the way to 2017. With pain. I didn't say, oh, I got a headache, I'm gonna take the day off. Oh, I can't take the day off. No, no. I got my workers' comp with my surgery, and then I went to work, back to the grind, because I liked my job. And then they took my other hip. They took my hip in 2015, and they took my hip in 2016. And that's when I felt that I couldn't perform my job to more than 100%, because I never believe 100, I always gave more. And the pain was too much to sit all day with the children, to get on the floor, to get off the floor, to get up into the chairs, out of the chairs. It was too much pain. So I had no choice but to retire. Not that I wanted to, not that I wanted to live off a system, because I didn't live off of no system. I got paid from my job. I didn't have to do a thing. So I have never had to sell my body for a damn thing to a damn person in my life. I'm so grateful. Thank you, God, for that. I will forever be grateful for me not having to go through some slum shit that some people have gone through. Selling their behind, being strung out, being homeless. God has been good to me. And the only way for me to repay him is to be good to everyone else. Pay it forward. There I go again. But see, this is how I am. I'm always going to be the same. I'm always going to be ready to help my fellow man. But it's a shame that fellow man did not feel the need to help me. They felt the need to destroy me. Just like they did Jesus Christ on the cross. And every which way possible. And you see how that turned out, right? Those of you who know about that story, they nailed him to a cross. And they nailed his hands and feet to that cross. And they strung him up. And people watched and cheered, and other people cried. Because how can anyone be so cruel to a human being the way you have been with me? Cruel is not even a word for it anymore. It's so disgusting. How does a brother arrange to have his sister raped by officials and having people watch it? How? How do you do that to a blood sister and then leave a house available for policemen and officials to come in, sit down, and ask you how to position her, or ask you what do you want to see, and pay them for the show? What? This is coming from a blood relative. This is coming from a brother and a sister and a husband. Are you serious? For every time you tried to kill me, you shortened your own life, karma target. Not mine. A regular person can get in too deep. Unexpected plot twists could turn you into a killer. You may not have a choice. You feel the only way out is to kill me, then you lost. You are not out, because I will not die. Especially, God especially is not going to let me die in your hands, by your hands, or anywhere. When I die, that shit's going to be special. I know. But it's no time in the future. It's not happening. Do you think that I was so stupid that I somehow, did I buy my college degree? Did I lie my way through teaching children for 20 years? Did I lie? How can you stand tall knowing you're just jealous of your sister's swag? What? They're literally calling you people swagger jackers on YouTube. You're a laughing stock. And everybody knows. Obsessed much? What can you possibly say in court to justify being a copycat to replace me? What can you say in court to possibly justify you arranging people to drug me and rape me? Can you tell me? What is the excuse you're going to tell the judge? What? What can you possibly tell them? That you became my copycat, that you got plastic surgery to look like me so you can open up bank accounts to replace me. What will you tell the judge about? How the fuck are you going to explain that and think you're going to get away free? My sister got a black glove. That black glove ain't gonna help everybody. It's pretty much probably only gonna save her children, and the man she's currently fucking. Guess who that is? Did you think committing a crime was better than just giving me my money and asking for some? And you calling me stupid? How could you call me stupid if you think committing a crime is just better than the reality of just giving me the money and saying, I want to open a business and I need funding? Because that's the language I read. That's the language I know because I went to school. But your language is to commit crimes, kill people, cover them up, replace them, and live like them to get their money. That's your genius train of thought? But I'm stupid. Okay, so we know the truth now. Because being jealous enough to kill your own sister, your own mother, your own brother, your own family member, but then your sister, your twin, bro. Yeah, Irish twin. I'm not the one that needs the meds then, honey. You are the one that needs the meds. Just you. Because the embarrassment already, man, for the family that will be shown in court and the shit that they've done to me, the embarrassment is next level. The embarrassing of my family name is next level. And don't think that all of our ancestors from way back that have lived to get respect from people are going to let you get away with what kind of shit you did, because that was so embarrassing to the family, to people around you, to people around me. You're disgusting. And how can you be bougie and a petty thief too? You're a bougie thief. Is that what it is? You try to rob people that have things nicer than you, and then you pretend that you're the bougie one with all the stuff you stole. Make it make sense. Make it make sense for me, please. I really, make it make sense. I mean, is it that hard to be a decent human being? Is it that hard to be a decent human being? Is it now? Is it? And for that matter, who taught you that jealousy and evil fuckery was in any way attractive? That shit is not attractive. It's not impressive. Not at all. What it is embarrassing for your family and mine and everyone else the fuck involved. And who's in Canada? Huh? Who's in Canada? Because you seem to think that I don't know anything, but I get a lot of info, love. When I get to that courtroom, I will fashion all of that info, love, to the Justice Department. And I will make sure that there is a newscaster there in case he feels the need to take a payment from you and fuck me in jail. Nah. I'm prepared for that too, my love. An old friend that seems to be with the karmic people. Old friend, why won't you call me, old friend? Why won't you call me? Why are my old friends being so silent, like they never spoke to me before? Like they didn't call to check on me and say what's up? Like they didn't check to see if I was okay. All of a sudden that all this shit is coming out, that everybody got a payment, that everybody got cars, that everybody got this and that, money for buildings, money for houses, new houses, money to relocate, money for cars as payment. What the hell makes you think? Huh? You think that I'm not going to know that you did it by your fucking very actions of you ghosting me and pretending that you don't know me anymore? Do you really think that that makes you look innocent? I heard even the Santanas are involved. You poor thing, you've been hating me for that long. That must take up a lot of your mind space, and you didn't have much. And here's the good one. The microdosing you've been doing to me of horse tranquilizers is really propofol and all that other shit. Those are hospital pharmaceuticals and stuff used in surgeries. So you know that that's going to give you even more time in jail because you're using hospital grade drugs to kill a person outside of the hospital, you already did fed. You're already gonna get fed time just for that. You're stealing pharmaceuticals from a surgery room, Miss operating room attendant. Yeah, yeah, operating room attendant, nurse. You're the one taking the meds from there and giving it to who? Trill? And you guys are making up, what? Some drug to knock me out? Guess what? That's hospital grade stuff. You're gonna get fed time. Yeah, because I know the operation attendant that's taking the medicine from the hospital. And I know the people, the drug dealers, that are chemically fixing the medicine for you people to induce me into, you know, a comatose event. And then you want to use me like I'm a plastic sex doll? No, no. You're going to live the rest of your life in jail for that. Yeah, I'm not broken up. I'm not falling apart. No. I told you my brain was rewired a long time ago. Demons don't scare me. Got a lot of friends that are demons too. Did you know that? As above, so below. Same juice I got up there is the same one I got down there too. Multiple counts of trafficking of all kinds. Sex trafficking, human trafficking, drug trafficking, organ harvesting. Now we getting real deep. Now we really get into the nitty gritty and why politicians let you do what you do. Because you're organ harvesting. You're harvesting kids' eggs to go for gay men and somewhere else to have babies. I hope I don't have 1,000 babies that look like me in a third world country. Yeah. Because for that matter, why didn't you sell your own eggs so you could be the prize baby running around? Because nobody wants to birth demons. No. According to you. I am the chosen, right? The grass has always been greener on my side. You just didn't have the right glasses on. Your glasses were filled with hate, demonistic ways, selfishness, and a need for public recognition, validation. You have to be the cool man on the squad or in the neighborhood, ghetto famous, ghetto fabulous, whatever you want to call it. That shit ain't gonna get you nowhere. Just saying. Our private investigators, they are or have been very, very busy. Yeah, they visit me here all the time. Yeah. And they got all the information to counteract your bullshit lies in court. Yeah. So for everything that you said, they investigated and found out that it was not true. So now they have to testify to that. Because they can't unsee it. They can't uninvestigate what they already investigated and found you to be guilty, not me. You ever seen orbs? You know those people that pass away and then they see orbs, the little spirits, right? Orbs are visible when ancestors or loved ones are near or they're trying to warn you of something. You hear what I'm saying? When you see those orbs, it's because they need to warn you of something. Okay? Or to let you know that they are there and that you must believe. Look at some of your pictures. Some days when you say, oh my God, I think I'm seeing stars. Are you really seeing stars? My orbs, my ancestors, they come to my left side because I see it out my left eye. They always tell me when something's coming, when something's brewing. And then they come when I turn on their favorite music. Because they know I serve them. I take care of my saints. I take care of my God. I take care of my ancestors. I will continue to do that in the house that they left me because that's where they're waiting for me. God forbid you got somebody in that house because they are not having a good time in that house. I know they're not because I'm not there and you're not supposed to be in my house. That house was left for me for a reason. There are many karmics in the family, but they knew that I was not one of them, and that's why they left me what they left me. And those of you who have daughters that are in this mix right now, and you have daughters, because I know you have daughters. My husband has a daughter. My ex-husband has a daughter. My brother has a daughter. And how could you have someone drugged and raped? How can you have a woman drugged and raped on a normal basis and then broadcast it online or sell it online to people? Right? If you have daughters, do you think your karma is not going to get to you and your child? You have a daughter and all you're doing is trying to rape and drug and kill a woman who is also a daughter. And you all have daughters. What did you just do to your fucking family with your karma? What the fuck did you just do? You have daughters growing up. Do you know the karma you just gave your child? Because it's generational, man. You fucked up your generational path for a long time. I mean, until you repent, it's not going to change. And I know you never going to do that. It's not in your repertoire, right? Someone is waiting for the collective, which is me, I guess, or they're just waiting for me to lose interest, stop beefing, stop arguing about stuff that I'm supposed to be mine. The fuck you think? I don't think so, my love. I'm going to continue and continue until you have no more money to pay for anybody, for anything, to do anything, anywhere to me. I'll keep going and going and going and going. I'm the Energizer Bunny, you don't know that? I don't die, I multiply. I'm like baby's kids. And it's very true, because since I've started, there are many people that have come out of the woodwork that they're collective. that they're one of God's chosens. Yeah? What I tell you. And then they look at me, they go, oh no, why would you think I did that? How do you know? How do you know? Why would you think I do that? It's written all over your face. That is how I know. It is said with any text that you give me, oh, I'm just calling to check on you to make sure you're okay. Nah. You calling to make sure that I still don't know you're involved in the fucking of me and my life. No. We not good, honey. We not good. Can you tell yourself in the motherfucking mirror that you good? If you can do that, and I guess we'll wait and see, right? Because when the judge has to call and subpoena people, he's not gonna skip you because you asked if I was okay. He's not gonna skip you because you felt some type of regret. Now, after you've been doing it for 2 years, get the hell out of here. Y'all barking up the wrong God. You know that. Yeah. I said these already. Why would you trade my identity and sell me to people? You had no right to do that. Why didn't you sell yourself to people? Why didn't you sell your identity to people? I mean, you the people that are doing wrong, right? You don't want to get caught. So why didn't you trade your identity? Why didn't you sell yourself to people? Like a businessman, right? You're a businessman, you know. No, instead you did overseas distribution, online sales, distribution of this, that, and the third. I heard there's even a doll of me somewhere. How about that? Isn't that precious? Did I see a doll of that? No, because they seem to think I'm just a product that they can sell. Overseas distribution of everything of mine is a fucking federal crime. And I know where the bunker is, too. Go to the bunker, go. Go to the bunker, go. Fill it up with more shit. Wait till the barge comes for your container. Yeah, I dare you. Wait right there. Especially the CEO of Let's Get Rid of Kathy. You know who the CEO of that is? My own sister and my brother. With the use of Hector and the other two minions, Nicole and Natalie. Yeah. And they think that they could have took my son away so they could get his money. She went to military court to get guardianship and thinks that I don't know. Oh, sweetheart. You have something ahead of you that you're just not prepared for, I guess. But God be with me. God, I'm not going to say God be with you, love, because he was there and you chose the devil. So, God ain't with you now. You better ask your maker, your demonoids, and ask them to help you. Because God most certainly will not. Not for the ungodly shit that you've been doing to a human being that never deserved any of it. Any of it. Not one of you can mention something that I have done to you that merits me being attacked, poisoned, drugged, raped, broadcasted, and sold online. There is no excuse for that. Not your anger, not your mental problems, nothing. Nothing the fuck at all. So with that, I bid you adieu. I hope that my collective realizes just how dangerous it is to be around people who don't know when their end is, when it's staring at them right in the face. Okay. So, happy Saturday. Make good decisions. Be grateful to God that He's in your life and He's giving you all the things that you've had. But if you have dirty money and did something dirty to someone, please be advised that you are not exempt from God being dirty to you. Because that's karma. Wonderful day outside. Beautiful, sun shining, birds chirping all around me. The spirits are happy when they're sitting with me. I don't know what they do around here. I hope, this is my hope, I hope that you, the evildoers I'm speaking to, that you have an epiphany and decide to fix your wrong before I get into military court, which is where you've been hiding all the paperwork. Yes, Coast Guard karmic. And I get these answers slow, but I get them because I don't concentrate my entire life around you people. I go about my business, and when I sit down, then I research what your problem is and what you've done. But I'm not going to waste my life trying to destroy yours. And I'm definitely not chasing my coin, so if you choose to keep hoarding it from me, that is your demise, no one else's. None, no one else's. Just the people that have taken my home that was given to me. People that have taken my money that's rightfully mine. The people that's taken my son's money that's rightfully his. The people that are getting monthly checks for taking care of me. I haven't seen $1 of that, and I haven't seen a minute of care from anyone. So, a lie is a lie, and I'm the truth. When we get into the court, it's going to be the lie versus the truth, ain't it? The truth always prevails. Always. Nice guys don't always finish last. Have a wonderful day.